Hello there, this is Rom Wills coming back at you with yet another video. Being robust triggers something in women. This is very key to understand. Look, let's be real with it. Yeah, people talk about game, people talk about all these cultural things. I've talked about, the impact of, race, class, subcultures, economic class, all of that. Other people are talking about money and status and all of these things. And all of these things play a role, but when you look at sex, it comes down to a primal thing. The drive by every person to reproduce. We all have that drive. Now, of course, some are more successful than others, but that could be another conversation, but we still have that desire. We still have that within us. Now, when you look at women, what's the main thing that they look at a man for when they're checking him out, that they find attractive by him? Yeah, all these other things go in there, your drip, sauce, whatever term you want to use, your social class, your background, culture, and all of that. But deep down, it's that drive to reproduce. It's that drive to have a baby. And even when they are past that point, they still got those basic feelings. They still have that. Now, if you're talking about producing a baby, all women want a healthy baby. And that's what they're supposed to do. I mean, a responsibility they have is to decide the health of future generations, because they have to nurture. When that seed hits that egg and she becomes pregnant, it's their responsibility to nurture that baby, bring it out, and then even nurture it during its first few years. That's why they have breast. I ain't gonna say breastises, I mean breast. That's the main function of it. That's their main thing. And when they're looking at, on a subliminal level, when they're looking at a man, they want the best. They want the healthiest man. Now, it don't always work that way, but they want the healthiest man. Now, when I say robust, what does robust mean? Strong and healthy. Vitality. A man who just looks strong. Now, I know some people get into, we talk about body game and, some people get into the sheer aesthetics. But ultimately, it depends on what that particular woman considers strong. She wants that healthy baby. She wants that healthy child. She's looking at that man saying, well, will this man create a healthy child? Even if they're not thinking consciously. Actually, some women do think that. Many men have had an experience of a woman just looking at him and say, you know what? They want to have his child. Some women are like that. Some women will deal with a man strictly for his child and then not tell, maybe not even tell the man that she had a baby. I've actually seen some of those situations. Heck, and I ain't gonna lie, I still have one woman out there unaccounted for. So maybe she'll see that. Half jokingly, I always say I wouldn't be surprised to see myself on paternity court. I'll leave it at that. In fact, that's how I started learning that. I had some women just tell me straight up. They say, oh, I think we'd make some great babies. Okay. But it's about, the main thing though is being robust. Now, I'm known for talking about body game. Look, here's the main thing. I just want to make sure everything works. Okay. When you get down to it, it's about how healthy that man is. You don't have to look like a fitness model. It don't hurt. But do you look healthy? And that health is more than just your muscles. Do you just look physically healthy? Are you in your best shape? Ultimately, when we're talking about body game, it's not just having, those cuts, those veins and everything, but are you healthy eternally? In my book, Sexual Chemistry, I talk about taking care of your eternal health. Are your organs working all right? You got a good blood flow? You breathing okay? One of the main things I found with men who have a lot of women. It ain't so much like their aesthetics, how they look or height or face or anything. They come off as healthy. They come off as healthy. Women respond to that on a deep level. Now, it's mitigated, of course, by cultural factors, sociological factors, economic factors. It's mitigated, but there's still going to be a yearning. There's still going to be a yearning for a particular robustness in a man. It's still going to be a yearning. Now, like I said, you got these other factors that might prevent that from happening, but then sometimes some women get past it. They'll get past it. And many women can attest to that. Like, they were just attracted to that man. It's like that professional woman in an office, and she's checking, she got all these guys and they on, they making the same amount of money. They professionals too, but she checking out the delivery guy, or that rich woman, she's married to some guy just for his money or something and can't seem to get pregnant by him. But then all of a sudden she get pregnant by the pool boy. It's that primal thing. And it's, it's like something no one can fight. Because I've seen some guys out here try to fight it. You can't fight that primal thing. That's why I would say for every single man, you need to get in the best shape that you can. You need to get as healthy as you possibly can. Ain't no ifs, ands, and buts about that. You need to work on that. Because look, it's not even that much of a discussion. You need to work on it. When I'm talking body game is healthy. It's robust. It's the vitality that you move with, and women are, even if they don't consciously know it, they're paying attention to that. They are paying attention to that. And it does something for them. Like I said, if you take an honest look at the men who are doing well with women, the one thing they have in common is they look healthy. They just look healthy at the very least. Now, it's hard for anybody to tell how they are eternally, but at least externally, they look healthy. They move through the world with a vigor. They have a vitality. They got a bounce in their step. And it's a very important thing. Women are really checking that out. And, a lot of guys need to do that. They need to work on that. They need, you need to be drinking more water. You need to be watching what you're eating. You need to make sure you cleaning your system out. And I've talked about that. You need to have that strength. Like, one of the things, and I've said this about myself, I don't work out in the gym necessarily for aesthetics or even to impress women. As an older man, it's important that I work out just to stay healthy. It's actually recommended that men in their 50s need to at least do 3 days a week of resistance training. At least, I'm saying at a minimum of resistance training, working the muscles. Because one of the things with muscles is they only atrophy if a man doesn't use it. That's why you got some men in their 60s and they can still throw up a significant amount of weight. Indeed, at my particular gym, there's some men in their 90s up there, they throwing up something. They ain't going 300 pounds on the bench press, but they throwing up something. And they still walking around there with some vigor. So, understand that. And that's just on a primal level. And that's why I always said, with body game, when I said if a man has that foundation, it don't matter what else he do. If he has that foundation, he can do however he want to do it, direct, indirect, if he wants to use his money and status and all of that. And let me just say something real quick. At the end of the day, if you don't have that primal thing, all that other stuff don't work. Let me just be real with you. It really don't work. So that's a very important thing. So anyway, you need to be robust. You need to be in best shape. You need to give off an energy that you're a healthy individual. Women need to look in your eyes and see life. She needs to see that life force. Because that's the thing. When men on a primal level, men bring that energy. We're the sun. We're the electricity. But in order to generate that, you need to be robust. You need to be healthy. You need to look healthy, okay? So anyway, that's all I have for today. I want y'all to think on what I'm talking about. And you know what, before I even stop, even though I said, this is about being robust, trigger something in women, you need to be robust. You need to be in your best shape just to go through life. Just to do the things that you want to do in life, all right? I want y'all to think about that. So anyway, that's all I got, and I'll get back with y'all tomorrow. Peace and blessings.